As a jet sweep, Wilson with a little pop pass. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. To throw again is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Anytime they think they've got him over beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here again is McKinnon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Wilson to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. That one's been thrown down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going, and that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys are smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The kick by McManus is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 104 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touch. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Rodgers now on 1st down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 more there and another 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Right back to Njoku. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, it's Rodgers. Going for it all. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Alan Lazard. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. They find some open field here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Watson on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
York able to send this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Rodgers going to throw. And his pass incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Second and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Rodgers now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Packers 21, Browns 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Hey, 626.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A game of 16 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Watson on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns get a bit closer. The York on now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score. Packers 28. Browns 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Up the middle, Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll go down at the 28. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. An inside give to Jones. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now Dillon on the inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's Watson.
Under pressure, they got him again. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Completes to Njoku.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
interception.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know, it's so difficult for every defense to have to prepare for the
pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
They'll look to throw here.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Now it's Jackson.
He's got room at the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play. Sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Second down and goal. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have kept it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Murray off play action. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Another try after the first down sack. Murray to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Murray a give. This is counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Murray. Throw left. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack on first down, Jackson, he finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Connor up the middle. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Throwing on second down, Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Murray getting this complete to Connor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff coming left. Connor able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray going deep for Hopkins. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Just showed us some pretty good football IQ there. Didn't have anyone open. Did have a receiver in the area. Didn't want to take the sack. Just wanted to get rid of it. And successfully did so.
Does open himself to a pretty good shot taken there at the end. But you're right. Good job getting rid of it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Again, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Cardinals 7. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT.